Hi, I'm Casey Price, Frameline's Executive Director.
Hi, I'm Stephen Cohn, Director of The Wise Kids.
Well, thank you so much for being here, Stephen, with your
absolutely.
wonderful film.
Thanks.
The theme of Frameline36 is Find Your Story. I was wondering, what type of story are you trying to highlight with The Wise Kids?
Well, I guess it's sort of a kind of, supposed to be a democratic vision. This is like, there's 5 main stories being told, and everyone is going off in different directions, and as everyone does at the end of high school, I mean, you get to a point where you're like, I gotta go my own way. What way is that? And so, I just want to tell a story about a bunch of people who are trying to figure out what their own way is, I guess.
And do you feel a personal connection to any of the characters or scenes or issues in the film?
Yeah, I feel a personal connection to all of them. I mean, I'm probably all of them put in a blender. I mean, that's probably who Stephen Cohn is. But no, my dad was a Southern Baptist minister, and so I identify with these people, and I also knew these people very well. So I knew the ministers' wives. I knew the closet cases. I knew the organists. And I knew the kids.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, one of the many beautiful things about your film is the way that you don't portray religion or this community in black and white. You just portray it as it is, which is just so gorgeous. I wonder if you can speak to that a little bit.
Yeah, I think it speaks to the fact that I had a pretty decent upbringing. I mean, I grew up going to church at least 3 times a week for 18 years. Mm-hmm. And I looked forward to it, and I liked the people that I grew up with. And it was a conservative, evangelical Southern community, but it was also, it was really diverse too.
Right.
But I mean, just in terms of lifestyles and relationships and people, people's different philosophies about things. And so oftentimes I think, people sort of lump conservative evangelical Christianity into this one. It's like the debates, like the political debates, where you just like lump the whole crowd into one point of view. When really, I mean, anytime you get 100 people in a room of any persuasion, they're going to be diverse and they're going to have different feelings about things. And so, I just grew up like enjoying going to church and feeling like, it was a really multifaceted, complex group of people,
Exactly.
as opposed to what I think is often perceived.
What do you hope audiences will take away from The Wise Kids?
I mean, I don't want to be simplistic, but I hope that ultimately I wanted to make a movie about people as people, and I hope that people can look past labels and names, and there's a certain reaction that we have when we hear fundamentalist. There's a certain reaction that we have when we hear conservative or evangelical, and underneath those labels are really complex, wonderful, multifaceted personalities, and I think it benefits us all to see each other as human beings and not as what we believe or what we've ascribed to ourselves as a title.
Right.
Yeah.
Excellent, good.
But, yeah.
And one last question. So why is it important for your film to show at Frameline?
Because I think everyone either is a character in The Wise Kids or knows someone who's a character in The Wise Kids. And I think there's no better place than San Francisco to tell a movie about gay, questioning, doubting Southern kids.
Because we're all here.
Because you're all here. Yeah.
Great. Well, thank you so much for doing this with us. We really appreciate it, and for bringing your film here today.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a pleasure.